Hey everybody, Michelle with Triangle Social Media here, coming into the Facebook group and YouTube, learning all the places and doing the things, sharing social media tips for your business. Um, and so I'm really liking StreamYard. I like the interface, and I just want to find my little, let's see here. We've got this, we can play around with that. And we also have the scrolling thing on the bottom, which is really fun. So they have a free version. Encourage you to check it out if you do videos. It seems like there's a lot of different videos for different purposes. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about the time that you're spending on social media. How are you spending your time? What kind of things do you do? Because there's so many different categories of things that you do as a business owner to, get it done, right? To manage your time, to manage your business, to juggle all the things that are in your life, and figure out what you're going to do, what priorities you have, and where you're going to put that valuable time, because your time is valuable. And so if there's something that you enjoy that is helpful, some kind of tool, but it takes you hours and hours to learn or to do, is it really worth it? Perhaps it is. If there's a learning curve and you get over that curve and then you're comfortable with it, perhaps that's fine. But if it's not really working and you're trying to spend so many hours figuring it out, sometimes you just need to look at something different. There are tons of options and interfaces and apps and tools and websites and places, and we all have different learning styles, right? And so there are some things that I don't like the interface. It just feels chaotic. And so it's not going to work for me. I'm not going to be comfortable or creative. And so I'll move to a different thing. But I do think it's important to test the different options that are there. For example, what kind of tools that help you stay organized, list making, or communicating with your team, right? Planning out goals like ClickUp or Trello or Slack, for example, just some communication places. You may have, I know there's a ton others. Some of those, I played around with it and found I don't, for this one, I don't like. Let me try the next one and give it a sincere effort. Try it out, explore it, go to all the places, and either you learn it and you feel comfortable with it and you use it, or you try a different platform out. Now, with social media, there's not as much freedom because, like, for example, I believe that every business should be on Facebook. And I say that even though there are some people who feel like you don't necessarily have to be on Facebook or a particular platform. And even with everything going on in the news, the bottom line is I do think it's beneficial to you as a business owner, and it's going to help you. It doesn't mean you have to use it for your personal life. You can categorize that and just use it for your business. There are options and other platforms that may work for you and do work for you. And you may also be there, or you may gravitate towards your favorites because those are the places you're getting engagement. And that is key. So as far as spending your valuable time planning out your social media, you should be focusing the nuggets, the rocks of time on the places where you're getting the most engagement. And there's a balance with everything. So even though I say that, did you make an effort to reach out and create engagement? So if you haven't, don't give up on that platform. Give it a sincere effort. And it may be that you need to learn, just like the interface of the tool, like Trello, for example. You may need to learn that platform, get familiar with, confident with, exploring all the tabs and buttons and places, and click through, all of the options and settings, and just get more comfortable with it. So I can help you with that. I do social media coaching one-on-one. Happy to do that. I have my social media coaching club. I do workshops, but I also do, videos here, there, and, in the group, or sharing on the different platforms, snippets of information that may be helpful to you so that, little by little, you can build up that knowledge base. If you're starting from scratch, or if you're already an expert, but you're just learning this new feature that they just put out. Because as we know, there's always a new feature or a change, right? Or a complete overhaul in an interface. No matter what that scenario I'm happy to help and support and encourage you as a business owner, and hopefully give you some value with, the different results of research basically that I'm doing, because I'm constantly needing to read up and find out and, explore myself, so that then I can pass that information on. So what are some of the things that you have to do as a business owner? What are you spending your time? Now, that's a big question, and there's a lot of answers, but if we hone in just on the social media aspect of it, there are things that you can do to save time in your social media. And I actually just got done creating a special little tutorial on Creator Studio, which I'll be sharing with my email subscribers. And if you're interested, you can sign up. If you go to my Facebook page, as a matter of fact, my cover photo has a link there, and you can sign up to get on the list, and you'll get email information. And I try to put special content there, unique to my subscribers, because I want to create value in different places that is really just encouraging and rewarding the people who are interested, right, in following me, or signing up for this workshop or that newsletter, whatever the thing is. I appreciate that, and I want to provide that value. So, if put in the thread, put some notes and let me know, what do you do that helps save you time? Or another question, or another way to put it might just be, how do you prioritize your time? One thought is, if you are a morning person and you are so creative and energetic in the morning, that might be a good time to carve out some time to plan your social media. If you're not, then I wouldn't recommend that. We want to use our best time, our best creativity time. And, we want to be comfortable. It's kind of like when studying, people have different learning styles, right? You hear about personality types, and there's learning styles. There's also study styles. Like, as a homeschooler, I remember looking into that, just how each child learns and how they study. And some kids need to study with a snack and some music playing. Other kids need complete quiet, or a brightly lit room, or just all different scenarios, right? And that is a whole amazing topic in itself, because I remember one of my sons could be listening to music while taking it. Just loud music too. I would think, wow, that might be, a little distracting, but he enjoyed that. Auditory, partly auditory. Anyway, the reason I mention that is, those kinds of things could also come, if you're sitting down and you're brainstorming and you're creating content and you're planning things out. Well, you want to have an environment where it's comfortable, creative, and positive. And so it helps you to get the best results, right? Now, what about tools? What kind of tools do you use? Do you use some kind of a scheduler? That was one of the things I was just writing about. There are a lot of different apps and tools that help you save time by scheduling your posts. And time is money. So yes, if you use, just to name a few, Meet Edgar and Hootsuite and Social Pilot, and there's tons of them out there. But and if they help you, then that is awesome, because it's better to get it done than to not do it. So if that tool helps you to get more done, and that helps put more time back where you can actually service a client in a better way, or get something else done that you need to get done, then that's helpful. I always say that when you can, though, post natively to a platform, because you do get better reach, but you have to balance that out, because your time is valuable. So if there is a tool that helps you to schedule the post, then by all means do it, and consider that you have saved that valuable thing. It's called your time. The picture that I had put out on the first announcement, kind of had a grid of things that we have to juggle, right? Our family, meal planning and shopping, and our kids and school. Maybe we are also in school, some adults going back to school, or doing errands, or, fixing things that need to be fixed, cooking the dinner, and, maybe dates, or, relationships, and, just to name a few of the family and private things that we are bouncing off and balancing out with our business. You may have some other things that you find are helpful and valuable that save you time so that you're not spending all your time working the business and neglecting the other things. Everything is a balance, right? We have to juggle that. And sometimes it's a little heavier on this side of the scale than it is the other. Um, but I'm curious to know if you have anything to share, tips, how you have saved time with your business and found some tricks and tips that just have really helped you. Please share it in the thread. Would love to hear it. So those are just a few of my thoughts. I do encourage you to sign up for the newsletter, and you'll see some more information about schedulers and sharing, how to use Creator Studio on your Facebook page, which is also linked to your Instagram. There's so much information in there. I do encourage you, if you haven't already explored that feature, to dig in there, because I know Facebook things come out in waves. Not everybody has all the same features at the same time, but more and more people have not just Creator Studio, but more features within Creator Studio. So encourage you to check it out. And that's another place you can go to your ad manager. I was talking about that last week. And, Facebook, for example, and Instagram, or any platform, they will often give you several pathways to get to the same thing, right? And so it just takes exploring, familiarizing, and getting to know the platforms so that we can be more proficient and efficient and effective, right, in what we do. So just some thoughts on brainstorming and creating a setting that's comfortable and creative and just the right atmosphere where you can do your best when it comes to creating content. You may outsource that, and you may not even have to spend any time on that. That's something that I offer clients. You can also, ask me if you need help with that. But there are other people who do that. And if you outsource it and you're able to do that, then that gives you a lot of time where you're not having to create the content. But there are still responsibilities for you, your brand, your business, as far as engagement, follow-up, relationship building, and networking, referrals. There's and on and on and on. So just a lot of thoughts, right? All the things that we have to do. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. It is sunny out. I'm going to get out there and get some vitamin D3 today. I'm really excited about that because, talking about moods and environment, when it's cloudy out, that definitely affects creativity, because it affects the mood. There's a thing called seasonal affect disorder, and it's real. But anyway, we will get out there in the sun and enjoy the day. I hope you guys enjoy it yourselves, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 12:30. Bye-bye.